Okay, so it's December 30th, a couple days before the new year, 2025, and I have just signed up for the GORUCK Heavy Challenge happening on May 24th for Memorial Day, and I got a lot of work to do. 2025 will mark 20 years since I joined the Army. I joined the Army in February of 2005. I'm looking forward to, I guess, remembering how things used to be. I'm looking forward to training. I am definitely not the spry 25-year-old that I used to be when I first went to selection and started the Q course back at Fort Bragg. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. So I am on my way to the GORUCK Tough Challenge. Should be there in about 20 minutes or so. Not gonna let me bring a GoPro. I asked, but then the cadre said no at the last minute. So I'm not gonna be able to take you with me on the journey, but the moment it's done, I'll give my honest thoughts and reactions and lessons learned from what I'm sure will be a fun-filled romp through the wilderness of Los Angeles. Thanks for joining me. I will see you very soon. But for me, it'll be like 12 hours. There it is, the instrument of my destruction. With it, you'll appreciate this, the USEC patch from for those that love Tarkov. Okay. All right. Quick recap. They didn't allow me to bring a GoPro on the adventure. I'm actually kind of okay with that because it would have kind of been distracting, and for the stuff that we did, I needed that focus to be there. It's the morning after I'm done with the event, the GORUCK Tough. It's a 12-hour. Actually, ended up being about. The crow is not going to stop. 1 second. Okay. So, like I was saying, I am, first of all, very happy with the training that I did. If you were watching Pop Culture Field Manual YouTube, I post those videos, and then there was a lot more that I did, and I felt very prepared for this event. There was nothing that we did that I thought, oh man, I don't think I can do this. The night started out, J-Dub, great cadre. There's a good group of people too. Good group of people. Most of them were good. Not all of them were good, but most of them were really a real pleasure to be around. Real lighthearted, joking and talking most of the time when we weren't sucking. But we started out on the beach and we got wet and we got sandy. We made ourselves into little sugar cookies and we did a bunch of stuff. And then we put on our rucks and we started walking while the sand and the wetness soaked into our shoes and our clothing. So did some hill stuff. We had some extra weights, sandbags. We had 2 60-pound sandbags and then a 120-pound sandbag. Then we had a team weight, which was like this chain thing with a kind of a bell on it, and an American flag. Flag always had to be flying. Could never let it touch the ground. That was part of the exercise. And we had a jerry can of water and then a bag, like a bag of water for ourselves. It was our own water we had to truck with us and go up through the hill. We had to do no navigation. I was the navigator in quite a few of the legs. It's just because I kept volunteering for it. And we put on a few extra miles, but I wasn't too worried about it because it's a timed event. We're going to be out there all night no matter what. And so it's like if we have to hike a few extra miles, then I wasn't too broken up about it. It was a good group, very tough people. They didn't complain. We had some hard times where we didn't make a time hack once or twice for the night, and we had to we got punished for it. There were consequences from the cadre, and so it made making that time a little more difficult. You know, instead of having the sandbags independent of one another, he linked them together, and then he linked them like in a circle together, and that just made it really hard to handle because you got, you know, 240 pounds worth of sand that you gotta, you know, you gotta take care of. But really good. There was some learning in there too. We stopped. We did some like tourniquet training at one point, and then we did some kind of American history stuff at one point because it's a Memorial Day weekend for the event. And then we came back down the hill. That was a little bit easier. But man, my feet were really starting to feel the feet that was the hardest part for me. Right around, you know, halfway through the night, your feet just start feeling like hamburger. This is like hot and mushy, and it hurts to take every step. That was the hardest part. Everything else, man, I had my ruck on me the whole time, and I was volunteering. I was trying to take weight and help people out and carry my load, my share. And I'm just very happy with the training that I did. I felt very prepared, and even with the snacks and the extra socks and the kind of provisions that I brought, worked out perfectly. And everyone's nice too. People shared snacks throughout the whole night. We had this great group of guys from Colorado. They all came down. They all go to the same gym, and they were great. They joked around and were having a good time and joking with each other, and that just made the camaraderie, the atmosphere, that much lighter. It was really good for morale. So nobody was complaining. It was a really positive group. J-Dub, our cadre, did a really great job. It was a good variety of activities that we did. It was never just like one little, I'm just going to make you do this thing that just sucks because it sucks, and we're just going to do it the whole time. There's a lot of variety, and then he put some other stuff in there like tourniquet training because he's got some medical experience, and it was good. And now it's done, and I don't think I'm going to be doing any more of those. I did it because I wanted a goal in the beginning of the year. I wanted to sign up for something and give myself a goal to shoot for. And I was always good at rucking in the military. And I thought, hey, this is, maybe this could be a good kind of remembrance of my time in the Army. And I did remember it. There were times in the middle of the night, 2, 3, 4 a.m. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I remember this did suck back then. And I'm happy that I was still able to maintain. I can still ruck with the best of them, but now I think it's time to switch gears. I think that chapter in my mind has closed, and I think it's time to move on to something more in line with, I think probably weightlifting. I want to put on some muscle. I'm older now. That's a bit more challenging to do, and I want to definitely maintain my mobility, but I think muscular hypertrophy is in my future, and now it's just a matter of choosing a program and something that works for me, something that challenges me. I think I'm getting more away from the sort of competitive, the CrossFit kind of style workouts and the rucking style workouts that I was drawn to and that I thought were the best for me. Now I think I'm looking for more, weightlifting type stuff. Olympic lifting too, but weightlifting, and I want to build some muscle. So thank you everybody for joining me on this journey. If you watched any of my workout videos that I posted, and it inspired you, I hope it helped you. I hope this video helped you, this little kind of summary. We'll see what the next adventure holds. Take care of yourselves and each other. Keep pushing. Keep finding things to challenge yourself with. It's worth it because at the end of the day, it helps you grow a little bit, and that's what life is all about. So take care, everybody.